Hi everyone, my name is Apoorva. I've been in Silicon Valley for 23 years now. I moved here from India when I was 3. And when I was in high school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do business. I knew I wanted to work with people. I went off to college and studied entrepreneurship and economics. I'm now the president of Pande Solutions. The companies we work with are all now, from the beginning, are 6 to 8-figure companies. That's hundreds of thousands of dollars to tens of millions of dollars in revenue. So it's really about providing value to people. It's really about getting in their heads, understanding them, realizing that they're individuals with wants, needs, and desires day to day, and how can you help them? It's not about, oh, I need to make sure my product is going to fix something that they have. It's really about becoming a personal assistant to those people and finding out what else can I do to help them. And that's really how you build up a brand in the community. So marketing is really finding out if you're selling the right product to the right people at the right moment and with the right message. So brand today is very different than brand used to be. Brand is personified. It's actually the people within the company that build the brand. So people are getting to know you. People are getting to know what you stand for, what you believe in. People find it really hard to come up with content to send. Content is just stuff that you're going to put in the email. People find it really hard to say, okay, what am I going to send out? I have to be all professional and it needs to be really important and I can't be wasting these people's time. The best way to do this that I've found is to really document your journey and not try to focus on creating these great artistic emails. Just tell people what you're doing on a week-to-week, month-to-month basis. Tell them the problems you've had, the people you've met, the places you've been, the ideas you've come up with, the solutions that are possible. This is really what excites people. It's fun to see a company grow. It's really, really fun to see a company grow, and you want people to be a part of that. You want to be getting constant feedback while you're developing the product, because not only will that give you a better product, a better solution, it'll also give you a community that's following you, and they'll feel like they're part of building your company up, and that'll really tie them emotionally to it. So to put it really simply, there's 3. You want to get traffic or a group of people. You want to send them to somewhere that they can commit. And then you want a way to communicate to them after. So traffic is pretty self-explanatory. You want people to come to you so they can find out what you do. And then if they identify with you, they'll do something to say, okay, we want to buy this, we want to interact with you, we want to like you, etc., etc. How do you get that traffic? That's really important. Who will this product benefit? Who's the exact person? So usually we do a buyer persona exercise here, where you'll say, okay, so this person's name is Sally, and Sally is 43 years old, and she has 2 kids, and she goes to the local Starbucks every day. You want to get really, really specific, down to a schedule of a day. Because once you have that, it's really easy to find out how to get that traffic. You go, well, if she goes to the local Starbucks, I could probably just go to the local Starbucks and find which is Sally's and talk to them. Or I could put a banner up in the Starbucks, or I could find out on Facebook who likes Starbucks and then find out who's 44 and who has the same characteristics as Sally. What you want to focus on, though, is filtering it out as much as possible. So by now, you've completed your buyer persona. You know exactly what the people you want to go after are. You really want to start getting traffic to your website. So you identify one of the 3 places to get traffic: Facebook, Google, or LinkedIn. Next, you set a budget for how many people are going to come in. You probably want to get 100 people for a test to be successful. You're going to have 3 landing page iterations at least, 3 versions of your landing page. You're going to send that traffic to a landing page. So you're starting off your business, you don't really have that much money, and you want to get out there and bring traffic in. And there's a lot of different ways to do this when you don't have money. The one people love to do, but also absolutely hate to do, is write their own content and actually bring people to their site through it. So there's this thing called SEO, which is search engine optimization. You don't really need to know what it means. Just know that whenever you put stuff on the internet, articles or what have you, Google will look at it and then bring it to people in their searches. And so people click on it, people will come to you for free. This is extremely valuable, and many million-dollar businesses, billion-dollar businesses have been built just using this strategy. Maybe you're not a writer though. If you're not a writer, I still recommend sitting down and becoming a writer, figuring out a way to really document, like I said, not create writing, and just talk about your story. It's pretty much guaranteed, if you use proper SEO techniques, that if you write 400-word articles every day for 3 months, you're going to have significant amounts of traffic. I think over 20,000 people will come to your site for free. So that's fantastic. It's a hard one though, so if that's not your cup of tea, if you're a little hesitant or you get started and you can't really keep up, there's a lot of different ways to do it as well. You want to find all the communities where people are online. So Sally, like we said, likes coffee. Well, what else do coffee drinkers do? Do they talk about coffee? Do they have their own espresso machines? Is there a page on Facebook where people are liking certain espresso machines? Is there a group on Facebook for coffee drinkers? You want to get into that group and start communicating with people in that group. There's forums. So maybe Sally likes hiking, and there's a forum for the best hiking out there. And so you want to be able to get in that forum and be able to, one, go hiking with Sally. You want to get a lot of face time with your potential customer, but also talk about your product and really deliver value to this group. Most people that do this, the biggest problem they have is they get in there and they go, blah, 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 me, this is my product, I'm changing the world, it's amazing. And while that's great for you, it's not always great for other people. So you want to think about when you're in these scenarios, when you're in a community, once you get in, you want to act like the way you would act around a group of people that you kind of know, don't really know, like acquaintances. You wouldn't get in there and just completely start talking about yourself and say, I'm the greatest and I'm really good at basketball and everybody loses to me in basketball. And you don't want to get into these things because everybody kind of just goes, that guy, I want to be able to talk and have a conversation. So you want to get in there and talk and have a conversation and deliver them value. They're going to be asking questions, they're going to have, trials and tribulations, they're going to have problems in their day-to-day, and you want to be there. Proximity is power. You got to remember that. Being around the people that you want to help solve their problems will actually bring you that traffic. And then when you're ready, once you communicate with them and interact with them and really become a person, an entity online, then they're going to organically, they're going to naturally want to find out what you do. So they'll go to your forum profile and click on your website and go, oh my God, they're solving this awesome problem just for me. Or they're going to go to your Facebook profile or your LinkedIn profile or your conversion page or your website. They're going to find you somehow because they want to get to know, they want to naturally know more about you. That's a really good place to be. So forums, communities, Quora is a really good one. People just go on Quora.com, Quora.com, and they just ask questions. And once you've already talked to Sally and know the questions she has, you can probably go on Quora and find the same kind of people and interact with them. And really, again, provide them value. How can you help them? How can you help them? If you continuously help people, a percentage of them will come back and help you, no matter what. Even if it's a small percentage, it's still free. And all you get to do is hang out with people that you really want to solve problems for. And that's what real business really is. So that's how you're going to get more traffic. Get out there, provide more value, interact with people, find out where they are, provide more value again. The number 2 is getting people to commit. How do you get someone to say, yes, I want to hear more about your product? This is important because it's a lot easier to collect these than it is to collect sales. And sales cycles, or the time it takes someone to actually buy something, are longer and involve more research in this day and age. So you want to be able to collect them early on and then talk to them after. So we're going to start really simple, collect their emails. There's a lot of different ways to do it. You can get Facebook likes, you can have people following you on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever. Email is the simplest, most efficient, and fastest way in this day and age and cheapest as well, to be able to reach these people. So the way you're going to collect this email is by putting up landing pages. A landing page is a really simple website which has your headline, a picture that implies the outcome that you're going to bring to the customer, and then a couple areas to explain. You want to be able to test 3 to 5 of these. I would keep it really simple and just change the headline. Usually 80% of people just look at the top of a website. So before they even scroll down, that's all they're looking at. And I would just focus there. Focus on the most efficient part of this. So focus on the top portion of the website before they even scroll down. Have a headline, have a tagline, have a picture that really implies the outcome that they're going to get, and then have a place for them to put their email in. So it's really amazing. The highest converting messages I've always seen come out of the words of your potential customers. Every time. So you can come up with a bunch of different things, but when people hear people that are part of their psyche, they completely identify with it. So you have to go out and actually engage and talk to these people that are these Sallys that I mentioned earlier and find out what they think. So you're going to present to them your solution. You're going to say, this is what we're going to do to solve X, right? And she's going to say, oh, that's like, and then exactly what comes after that, that's what you're going to put in your messaging. When people reframe the solution in their own words, that's your copy. That's what people identify with. They're going to simplify it, they're going to put it in their own mindset, they're going to draw from their past experiences and put words that they can identify with. And then when you put it out there, it's really going to go out and convert. So we had this medical 3D printing company, and basically it took CT scans, which is just body scans of people, and then we would do full life-size replicas of their arms or wherever they're going to get surgery, so that way doctors could practice on a real live-scale version of you before they actually cut you open and did stuff. We tried a lot of different kinds of messaging when we went to the market. We said, lower your surgery failure rate, or reduce patient mortality. We had a lot of different taglines that we were trying out, and it wasn't really converting. It was kind of hard to get people to buy into it. And then we just started talking to doctors, like I said. We started talking to patients and said, okay, what do you think we're doing? And they're going, oh, you're just doing surgery prep. And we're like, what? And they're like, it's a part of surgery prep. So that reframed the way we were going out to the market. This is something we never would have come up with on our own. We're not doctors. And so we wouldn't have known this is the language that they use when they talk to each other, right? They use different language when they talk to us, but when they're talking to each other, this is the language that they use. And so by putting that in our ads, it triggered that in their brains, and they were saying, okay, I'm being talked to by someone on the inside, in the group of surgeons, and they're just like me. And that's really what started converting, and that's really what started selling these replicas. Even though everyone believed that we were actually very, very valuable and useful, they still weren't emotionally connected until that moment happened. Have it be a vision of the feeling people are going to get when the problem is solved. So you've identified who you're selling to specifically. You've created ads, and you're bringing traffic to your landing pages, which you've created, and then you're messaging them through email after, and really explaining to them what you're doing. So you set all these things up, and people are coming in, and so we'll say 1,000 people are coming to your site from your ads, and 10 of them are signing up, and then 2 of them are only opening your emails. So you kind of sit there, and a lot of people scratch their head and say, well, what do I do next? How can I make it better? Did I pick the wrong person? Is Sally not the person I want to bring in? And before you get through all that, you want to identify 4 different things. One is, am I satisfying the what? Do the people coming to my site really understand what I'm doing, what problem I'm solving? The second one is relevance. Is my solution actually relevant to Sally, or the Sallys that are coming to my site? Do they actually identify with the way I've presented the solution? Next is proof. Have I proven to Sally that I'm actually going to solve her problem? And so going deeper into these things, for the what, that's really the message testing. So your ads, what the ads say, what problem you put out there, It's the landing page. What does the landing page say? You want to match your ads in your landing page usually with your headlines on each of them at least. And if people are identifying with your what, like if they really don't understand what you do from the ad and the landing page, they're not going to convert. So you go through the what, then you go through the relevance, right? This goes back to you had talked to Sally earlier and said, hey, Sally, like, what do you think of this? And then she rephrased it back to you. Now you have to really find out if what Sally rephrased back to you identifies with the other 1,000 Sallys. Do the other 1,000 Sallys really understand that this will solve something for them? Like, it makes sense that they could use it, and it's something that they could really benefit from. I would usually just go up to people and actually show them landing pages physically and see their physical response. That's unbeatable. There's other sites like usertesting.com, which they'll actually send people to your site and videotape them for you so you can see them, their responses, and get an idea of what emotions they're getting out of it. And that's really what you want to track. A lot of people track the context and what people say and what people do, but you want to track the emotions it elicits because you want people in a really high, excited emotional state when they're engaging with your product or value proposition. So test the messages, test the messages, test the messages. It's sometimes disheartening. As long as you continue to double down on what works and kick out everything else that doesn't, you're going to get better over time. It's inevitable. It's absolutely inevitable. Yeah, to increase the amount of people committing specifically, there's a lot of tools out there. I would try SumoMe. You can just go to, I think it's sumo.com now. That's free. It has a bunch of different widgets that you can try. Basically, pop-ups, website sign-ups, better splash pages, heat maps so you can see where people are on your website and what they're clicking on, change your website that way. You can find out how long they're on your website so you can identify if they're actually they understand the message or not. Use Google Analytics to find out how long they're on your site, where they're going after your site, where they are before your site. And that's analytics.google.com that you can get that from. Giveaways are really, really good. So you can actually go out to local businesses and get them to donate certain items, or you can come up with an ebook, or you can do webinars, like I said earlier, and get people to sign up and share them through Kickoff Labs. Is a really good one. There's a free trial for that as well, kickofflabs.com. That lets people not only sign up for a free giveaway, so this would be, an example would be, oh, we have a robot company and we're giving away one robot a year, so sign up to see if you can win this robot. This is really important because it does two things. One, it gets more people to sign up, but two, everybody that signs up, wants your product. So they're a lot more qualified than people just signing up to see how your company is doing. The back end of Kickoff Labs is really cool. So it's not just a landing page anymore. It'll take them to another page where they can share your product, and it'll track how many people they share to, and it'll give them more points for that. But then you get free marketing from all these people that are sharing. To up the conversions, try get site control. That's another one with a bunch of widgets. So you can do a live chat, and people can start talking to you on there, and you can really understand why they're on your site and what they're doing there. So in the next 15 minutes, you're going to go off and design your own ad for Facebook, and you're going to design your landing page, just one variation. I recommend a couple different tools. Canva is a photo editor that you can use online. It's really easy to use, really fun to use. You can find your pictures online. A lot of people go to Google Images. That's going to be plagiarizing for a lot of the images on there. I recommend just Googling what are free sites for photos, and then you can find probably you're going to get Pexels and Pixabay and a couple different sites. Then you're going to go onto Wix and start setting up your landing page. Remember, your landing page is going to match, the headline on your landing page is going to match the headline of your Facebook ad. So you're going to be graded on 4 different things. One is, will Sally understand what you do? Really simple. What problem you're solving is your solution. What's your solution for her? Number 2, will Sally understand that it's a good solution for her? Does she believe that it's relevant? Does she really understand that this is something that does solve my problem? Number 3, will Sally believe that you're a real company or just a website online? Number 4, will Sally actually enter her email and sign up? You're going to be graded on a scale of 1 to 5 for each of these things. Good luck. Okay, guys, I want you to take away one thing from this. Marketing is key to any company, to your company. The biggest companies in the world right now, Facebook, Apple, Google, they're all marketing driven and gotten there from rigorously focusing on their customers and this kind of process. We like to make our products better and focus on products because that's the fun part about any business, but you really need to focus on creating better products for someone and get in the mindset of your customers, really fall in love with them so you can help them become better, because then the problems that you're solving are going to get bigger and bigger and the solutions are going to get better and better. So focus on marketing, really dig into it, really understand what it means, really play with the mechanics and do more than learn. Don't learn to do. Go out there and create stuff continuously. Good luck, and if you're ever out in Silicon Valley, we can talk.